Pero ngayon, wala akong plans na gano'n. So that fizzled out, didn't work out. And it's fine, okay lang. Hindi ko kailangan magpakasal ngayon. Pero gusto ko pa rin ng divorce kasi unang-una, I want my name back. Tulad ng sabi ko kanina, I'm using my ex-husband's name. I dare say ex-husband, kahit technically hindi, no? I still use his name sa driver's license ko, bank accounts, passport, official IDs ko. Sa social media lang ako nakakaalusot ng ganyan. And hindi pumapayag yung, sino bang namamahala dyan?
Ah,
PSA? Change of name? PSA ba?
yeah.
Basta ang gusto nilang supporting document kung ba't magpapa-name change ay annulment papers.
Yes,
So,
may
napakahirap para sa, pwede raw kung Pilipina ka, married abroad, and it was your foreigner husband who filed divorce, pwede siya maging attachment. Then you can go back to your maiden name. Anyway, so madugong proseso siya to go back to my maiden name. So 20 years na kami hiwalay, di ba? My official name has still been yung apelyido niya. Ngayon, sa kabilang side naman nun, siya bumibili ng property. Kailangan pa rin ng pirma ko. Nagpapasahan pa ng documents para pumirma. Cooperative naman ako, no? Pumirma naman ako. Para lang mangyari yon. And I don't even dream of owning that property or half of that property. Kasi I'm ethical that way. Oo, sa papeles, sa batas, mag-asawa kami, hati kami doon. Pero alam ko, hindi ako kasali doon. And I made him promise din. Sabi ko, if anything happens to me, if I die, pwede bang kung ano man yung according sa batas ay sa iyo, ay ibigay mo sa lahat ng anak ko. Sabi niya, oo. And hindi ko alam kung tutuparin niya yun, no? Hindi. Pero, my part, I did what I could, which was to talk to him. No, na ganun. Sabi ko, I would do the same for you. If anything happens to you, excuse me, if anything happens to you, and I'm entitled to something, ibibigay ko lahat sa anak mo. Mas marami siyang anak kaysa sa, bukod dun sa anak namin, marami pa siyang ibang anak. So, mas marami maghahati dun sa side na yun. Kasi I remember, I had a coworker. He was married, pero naghiwalay na sila, may sarili, may partner na siya and all. And then that coworker died.
alright.
Pero yung SSS benefits and all that, ang entitled yung wife na hiwalay na sila, no? So, buti na lang understanding yung ex-wife at napag-iigi ng HR na pinigay sa mommy, sa parents nung coworker ko, yung proceeds ng SSS death benefit niya. And that's just one story. Ano pa yung story ng ibang tao, di ba? So, may practical side pa ito. Kung may divorce, I can go back to my maiden name. Kung may divorce, he will not have to need my signature in documents. I bought a property, pinangalan ko sa anak ko. Kasi yun ang safeguard ko doon. So wala akong property sa pangalan ko. Nasa pangalan ng anak ko. Yun yung practical side.